What's up, Algebra 2? Here we are with your standard 9B summative review. Alright, it's 4 pages. It seems like a lot, but it's only 2 pages, or 2 problems on a side here. So the first one here, where they give you the description of the triangle, the first thing you got to do is just get a sketch. Just get a sketch on the paper. Doesn't have to be a great sketch, doesn't have to be drawn to scale, just a sketch on the paper. Alright, side B is 5, that's going to be across from angle B. Side A is 17, that's across from angle A. And angle A is 26 degrees. Okay, so we have an angle with a side across from it, so that's how we know it's going to be a law of sines problem. The other piece of information we have is a side 5. So we should be able to get angle B. So we're going to have sine of angle B over 5 equals sine of 26 degrees over 17. 26 degrees. Make sure your calculator's in degree mode. Okay, we're going to multiply both sides by 5. 5 times sine 26 degrees. Close your degrees there. Close your sine parentheses. Divided by 17. And we got this icky decimal. And that icky decimal is going to remind us, hey, I'm trying to get an angle. I don't want a little itty-bitty number. What do? You do second sine inverse to get an angle back. Second answer. Get a second sine, second answer, and that's going to take the last answer we had and plug it in. Rounded to 2 decimals, 7.41 degrees. Pretty small angle. Okay, it might feel like that's a pretty weird answer or off, but if you look at this, 17, which was 3 times as much as 5, only goes to 26 degrees, so it's roughly proportional there. Okay, now that we know that angle, we can use 180 degrees in a triangle to subtract and find angle C. Minus 26 minus 7.41. Angle C should be 146.59 degrees using our triangle subtraction. And finally, then we can get side C. Side C over sine of angle C, 146.59. Equals, let's go back to the very beginning matching set we had, side length over sine of your angle, 17 over sine of 26. Multiply both sides. Okay, we'll have 17 times sine of 146.59 divided by sine of 26, 21.35 for your side length. Alright, so 21.35 was the side length. Angle B was 7.41 degrees, and angle C, 146.59 degrees. Alright, there's our first one. Okay, we're going to set them up, use law of sines as best we can there. We didn't have an option on that one, so we just had to go with angle B. Okay? Then we subtracted to get angle C, and then we were able to finally get side C. Next one, we got angle D, side E, and side F, so it sounds like we have triangle DEF. Okay, angle D is 52. Side E, so side E is straight across from angle E, and side F straight across from angle F. Okay, notice that we do not have any matching partners. I don't have the side to go with this angle, I don't have the angle to go with this side, I don't have the angle to go with that side. Okay, so that leaves us with law of cosines. Notice that they are at the top of the page. They will be there, the formulas will be there for your test. So we're trying to find side D. So we have D squared equals 16 squared plus 24 squared minus 2 times 16 times 24 times cosine of 52 degrees. Okay, we get to just type that straight down into the calculator. 16 squared plus 24 squared minus 2 times 16 times 24 times cosine of 52. Okay, I'm going to round it when I write it on my paper. I'm not going to round it or clear it off the calculator. 359.17. And then I'm going to square root. And when I square root, I'm going to go second square root button, second answer button again. Getting a lot of use out of that second answer. 18.95. Oop, I'm getting a little shiny there. Okay, 18.95. Now we have a matching set, and we can switch back over to law of sines. When you switch back over to sines, switch signs, SS, we're going to go with the smallest side left. Okay, 16 and E. So now we're going to do, where'd we go? I kind of put it in a dumb spot, didn't I? Sine E over 16 equals sine of 52 over 18.95 multiply by 16. Okay, and again, we're trying to find an angle. So at the end, we're going to have to do second sine. 16 times sine of 52 divided by 18.95. Second sine, second answer, 41.71 degrees. Alright, and then for F, we're going to do 180 minus 52 minus 86.29 degrees. Alright, so side D was 18.95, angle E was 41.71, and F was 86.29. Alright. So that was just one way for doing law of cosines. The other time you would use law of cosines is if you have a side, 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 and then you're going to go in reverse. And when you're doing law of cosines for an angle, you want to do the biggest one. Law of cosines works really well with the biggest angles, so they want to do the biggest one first, and then you should be golden for law of sines. Story problem time. These should look pretty familiar to the ones from the quiz. Okay, for story problems, I would recommend reading through the problem once, then thinking about it, and then read through it again while you draw it. Queen Quiver is on a balcony waving to the commoners on the mainland of her kingdom. She thinks everything is going well until she hears a loud bang. She turns 55 degrees to see that two boats have crashed. If the queen is 2 miles from the boat wreck and the commoners are 3 miles away from the boat wreck, how far away are the queen and the commoners? So we got three things. We got our queen, the commoners, and the boat wreck. So this is just how I'm picturing it. The queen, we got her waving to the commoners. Turns 55 degrees. Sees the boat wreck. Okay. The queen is 2 miles from the boat wreck. The commoners are 3 miles from the boat wreck. We want to know how far those are. So we got 55 degrees across from 3. They got a matching set, an angle and a side. So let's go for law of sines. The only other piece of information we have is side 2 across from C. So we're going to get angle C. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get angle C first. We're going to multiply by 2. And remember, when you want an angle, we're going to have to do second sine at the end. 2 times sine of 55, close it, divided by 3. Second sine, second answer, 33.0999. We're going to round that to 33.10 degrees. Okay, we're going to get angle B with our 180 minus 33.10 minus 55. Okay, that should leave us with 91.9 degrees. And then now we can finally get side X, or side B, I guess, the missing side. X over sine of 91.9 equals, go back to your original matching set here that does not have any rounded answers, 3 and 55. We're going to multiply by sine. Three times sine 91.9, close your parentheses, divided by sine of 55, close your parentheses, 3.66 miles. All right. So, it was one piece of the triangle that they wanted. We just had to go through the whole thing just to get that one piece of the triangle. A shepherd wants to fence in a piece of their land for lambs. They decide to use a field in the shape of a triangle. Two sides of the triangular field have lengths of 32 and 45, and the angle between them is 72 degrees. How much fencing will they need in total? Okay, so we're going to need to find the third side, and then add it all up to see how much fence they need in total. Alright, so there's our triangle. We got 32 on this side, 45 on that side, 72 degrees in the middle. I don't know the third side. Okay? So, let's see if you can set up the law of cosines here on your own. Go ahead and push pause and try the law of cosines on your own. Alright, let's see what you did here. So this is our missing side. We got x squared equals 32 squared plus 45 squared minus 2 times 32 times 45 times the cosine of 72 degrees. Okay, we can type that into the calculator. We should be getting 2,159 for our rounded answer here on our paper, 2,159.03. Square root, and our missing side is 46.47. Now when I add on the 32 and the 45, the total distance, the total amount of fencing we need is 123.47 meters. All right, folks. Hopefully we got that down. Expecting similar, not necessarily exact, but similar questions there on the test. Best of luck, and make sure you stop in and get some help if you are stuck. We'll see you next time.